back with more Angel. This is episode 5 of season 1, and it's called Room Wa View. Room Wa View. Wa? Room Wa View. What that means, I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Is it? I don't know if it's short for something. I don't know if it's a computer code. Who knows? But I'm intrigued. I love a good title, so I'm intrigued. But yeah, very excited to get back into the show, carry on with the season. Last time. Fucking Ronald. Yeah, that happened. Let's move on. I mean, it wasn't a bad episode, it just wasn't the best. But regardless, I'm really enjoying the characters, I'm loving the new setting, I'm loving the feel of the show. Very excited to see what's going to happen next, where they're going to go with it. So, without further ado, let's just get right into the next one.
How could they not pick me?
Oh.
They don't know what they missed.
They gave it to a blonde who showed up in a skin-tight leather cat suit. She's supposed to be a housewife. She looked ridiculous.
Crazy after all this time.
Yeah, right.
Cordelia's the one I can relate to in terms of, like, career paths. It's kind of nuts.
Well, if you ever want to, spend one night away from the place, maybe give me a call.
Well, stranger things have happened. No, wait. They really haven't.
Aw.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Sorry, pal.
Because the way she talks sounds like she had servants made of solid gold or something. Pretty much. Till her parents lost it all. Rich as the rags. It's one hell of a come down. Yeah. But she's doing all right.
Is she? Oh.
Well, if he had, don't you think there would be... Oh, my God! Doyle?
Hello, Doyle.
Oh. Oh. Hello.
You're not stupid enough to have a gun in there. Right?
Me? No way, man. Look.
Oh. Oh dear.
God, Angel, it's so terrible. Oh my gosh.
No.
Don't even look at me. I am such a mess. I am the lowest
Big
of
mood.
the lowest. And
Big
you
mood.
want to get my other suitcase out in the hall there. Hey, you can just dump my stuff on your couch or let me have the bed. Whatever you feel good about. Also,
Oh,
my suitcase
God.
is still out in the hall. Your shower's in here, right? You have Moose. Of course you do.
Well.
You got peanut butter on the bed.
Really? I don't think so. I'll look.
No. Angel, how could you?
I was gonna say.
Come on, you know I was crazy about her and I was wearing her down too. But no, handsome, brooding vampire guy has to swoop in, all sensitive mouth and overhanging forehead. How about leaving some scraps for homely looking fellas who don't turn evil when they get some?
Cordelia stayed over because something's wrong with her place. I was on the sofa.
Oh. That's okay, I suppose.
Angel, a man doesn't have a mirror. Like it'd kill him to not see himself?
Listen, I was wondering if anybody called lately, maybe asking about me.
And the reason there's a wet towel on my leather chair.
Oh my god. Angel's such a dad. I love it.
Hey, your high school diploma's all burned.
Yeah.
It was a rough ceremony.
That's good, though, you can look back. You know, I never look back.
Look back at what?
Doyle, you down here?
Some shady shit, I'm
Big guy
guessing.
you see, I'll tell him you'll be right up. Find her an apartment, and I'll deal with your demon.
Oh my god. I love that, that's all he asks.
I wish you can come to meetings if you want. Every morning at 5.
Okay. That's just a touch too early for me.
Oh, you'll be up. The chanting starts at 4.
Oh my god.
Gonna be living here alone? Because I'm right across the hall and you can sleep easy knowing I'm the only other soul in the world with the key to that door. You think about that while you look, okay?
It could be fucking free, and I would not
Just
stay there.
out of curiosity, you say you know a guy.
Finally.
There's just something really endearing that he'd rather, like, fight a demon than live with Cordelia.
Oh my gosh, have you ever seen anything so beautiful?
No, never.
Oh, I knew he was gonna do that. Look at her.
Really?
Oh, I'm becoming trash for them. Fuck.
Perfect. First thing, I hire someone to take out that wall.
I thought you said it was perfect.
Yes, and part of it being perfect is there being one tiny flaw for me to fix.
That must be why you find me so fascinating.
That's not in the contract, is it?
My name's Angel. What's yours? Screw you.
Weird name.
My name's Angel. What's yours? You get Doyle to pay. And he's safe. Thanks. Good meeting.
What a social butterfly. Ah.
I guess it's the kind of life that keeps your expectations from getting too high.
Oh,
Seems like you'd understand.
that's kind of sad.
And things aren't all gloom in Doyle City. I mean, there's bright spots, like Cordelia. I think she loves that new place so much, man. She's gonna be grateful for a long, long time.
Oh no. Oh, they're so wholesome. This is creepy.
I knew this was too good to be true. I just knew it. I'm from Sunnydale. You're not scaring me, you know. Nothing bad here.
Oh, you. Oh, you creepy bitch.
You see a light anywhere? Go towards it, okay?
I like that she's not just completely terrified because she's kind of
Cordelia.
used to this. Eh. Does she like not want them to think
Wait,
she's
you
not
want lunch? There's a place down the
capable
street.
on her own? Oh,
Come on.
oh.
I am not giving up this apartment.
It's haunted.
It's rent control.
Oh, she just doesn't want
Maybe
to
it's not
find
diet.
someone
Maybe
else.
it's diet. That's.
Maybe it's diet.
I'm not giving it up. I need it.
You don't need this. It's just a place. You're more than that.
How? How am I more than that?
We could cleanse her. We could try, can't we?
Listen good, Casper. You haven't won a thing. I'm done
Casper.
fighting about this apartment.
All right, dear. If that's what you think is best.
Oh,
Lots of stuff here about the building.
Like I'm still getting punished.
Punished.
aw.
I don't know. For how I was. For everything that I said in high school, just because I could get away with it. And then it all ended and I had to pay. But this apartment, I could be me again. Punishment over. It's just like you.
Working for redemption.
I meant because you used to have that mansion.
Hey, I found something. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a death. First person
Hooray.
to live in your place, Mrs. Maud Pearson. I know this guy in Koreatown. He does the spells all the time. I can get the stuff from him.
Oh, goody, another
Or
Doyle's guys. Tell
you
me,
could call Willow.
Is this the same guy that helped me find my little lady ghost? How come Patrick Swayze's never dead when you need him?
No, he is.
Meet me at the apartment and we'll figure out what to do.
Okay.
It's not a trap. It feels dodgy. Ah!
You got my call.
Fucking Maud.
Too bad you wouldn't leave my son alone.
Your son?
I wish you'd be more help.
It's okay. Just
Oh,
other things that didn't
hey.
happen to help. You know, eliminate
What
possibilities.
son?
Like there were problems with the son. He was Dennis Pearson. He lived with her. They argued a lot.
What about?
A girl. His fiance. Mom didn't like her.
Oh,
And Dennis skips town with her the day that Mom drops dead. What a coincidence. Cops never caught him.
Unavenged murder.
Sounds like.
There haven't
Shit.
been any deaths at the same apartment since then.
does she like
Some
see
check
Cordelia
numbers,
as like the
not even
fiance or
domestic
something?
call.
My name is Cordelia.
Oh, that's the name of a cheap, small-town tramp trying to sound better than she is. You're not good enough for my boy.
Just a small town tramp.
You've never been kind. You've never been smart. You're a user. You're nothing. Everyone
Oh shit. That's why I think it's suicide.
Oh, come on.
And the wallet and the blood, she's doing it. She's doing it.
Aww, give her a hug.
She's stronger than us.
I'll find the spell.
Oh my goodness. The draft in this place just horrendous. Oh shit. Oh. That's unfortunate. I like how the stories have combined. I was wondering when they were going with the whole Doyle thing. Oh, nice. Thanks, Ghost Lady. Shit.
They ruined my nice home.
I mean, you ruined it by fucking haunting the place.
You stupid little bitch.
I'm a bitch.
Take off the bed sheets. Make a noose. Go on. It'll all be over soon.
No one called Cordelia a bitch.
Well, get ready to haul your wrinkly, translucent ass out of this place, because, lady, the bitch is back.
Cordy.
Oh.
Come on. Cordelia!
Oh. That's why that wall was there.
Look what you're making me do, Dennis.
Mom, stop it.
Are you gonna leave now? Huh? Are you gonna marry that streetwalker now? You are nothing without me.
Mom, don't do this, please.
Oh shit.
It's crazy.
Let me out! Please, Mom, I'll be good. I won't leave you. I promise! Mom, please!
That's dark as fuck.
It's me more than it hurts you. Goodbye, Dennis.
She really did have a heart attack. You couldn't have done that like an hour ago. Oh. Yeah, bye, bitch. Ugh.
Didn't like that wall.
Fucking mother of the year there. Jesus.
Just give me time. The past. Don't let go, does she?
She never does.
Yeah, I have a roommate, but it's cool. I never see him. Hey, Phantom Dennis, put that back.
That's kind of funny.
All in all, it's working out great. Tell me who's wearing what in Sunnydale? No. Well, she never did have any taste.
Oh my god.
She's so nasty.
Really good episode. I really liked that one. There was a lot of great character stuff in there, which I always love. I always eat that up. So, yeah, this was a great episode for that, and I really, really enjoyed it. Where do I even begin? I don't know. Well, I liked seeing Angel try and cope with Cordelia, living with him. He's such an old man, quite literally. But I love... He has a lot of kind of humanising qualities to him, I feel like, that have developed over time. And I think we're definitely seeing a lot of that in Angel, the show. And I really enjoy that. You know, him getting annoyed about peanut butter stains on bed sheets and stuff like that. It just brings a lot of humanity and layers to him that I feel like they didn't always give him in Buffy. So I really enjoyed that quite a lot. I'm loving the journey of seeing him kind of really humanise himself, but still remain true to the Angel we know. And I think a lot of that does come from spending a lot of time with Cordelia and Doyle. Obviously we have like a human and then like a half-human demon hybrid, I guess. And yeah, I just love that side of him. I love that they continue to show that. So yeah, that was great. and I'm a sucker for Cordelia and Doyle together. I love them. I love them. Doyle is quickly becoming one of my favourite characters in the Buffyverse. I'll talk about that in a minute, but I just wanted to talk about them together before I actually talk about him. I just love how it's kind of an unrequited crush at the minute. I'm kind of hoping they will get together, but we'll see. But I did really, really enjoy their scenes together and interactions and stuff, and yeah, I like seeing them slowly kind of warm up to each other, and I feel like they have a really nice, wholesome bond at the minute, so I'm hoping we'll get to see a lot more of that explored. And then I loved the focus on Cordelia in this episode, because it showed how far she's come, but at the same time remained true to her roots, because I think a big thing in this episode was your past and whether or not it defines you or not, and whether it holds you back or you should just keep looking forward and stuff. And I'm a very nostalgic person, so I kind of appreciated them exploring that kind of theme in this episode. And we saw Cordelia kind of defeat evil sun-murdering ghost lady by kind of adopting the personality she used to have, and owning it. And we saw she's kind of keeping that on board at the end of the episode. She still very much has the qualities that she used to have when, you know, she was the bitch in season 1 I fucking despised. But I feel like she's also grown from that. And she's always used that as a weapon, like her meanness and bluntness. But I don't think she really uses it to hurt people anymore. She uses it to kind of not make life easier for herself, but to gratify herself and make herself feel like she's succeeding when she actually is, because she's come a long way. And I love that. I love how they haven't just gotten rid of that essence of Cordelia, that the bitchiness and all that she used to have. We haven't entirely got rid of that. She's definitely grown a lot, and I think she's a lot nicer and softer and stuff, and she has a lot more size to her now, which I love her for. But I do like that they've kind of kept a lot of the essence of what she used to be as well. But it's not just to be a bitch anymore. She's using it to empower herself, and I think that's a really cool message to have. So I loved what they did with her in this episode, and how she was so afraid of like admitting things weren't going the way she wanted them to with her life, and she felt like she was being punished for the way she used to be. But in the end, being the way she used to be is what saved the day. So I really liked that journey that she went on, and yeah, she's come a long way, and I love that this episode really examined that. Even if you haven't watched her in Buffy, if you only watched Angel, we've kind of got an insight into what she was like before anyway, because that conversation Angel and Doyle had near the start. And I love how much Doyle cares about Cordelia and wants to learn more about her and stuff. Oh, wholesome. But yeah, I loved Cordelia's journey of her feeling like she's being punished for her past, and then actually using that to win the day, and finding a way that her past self can make her a more empowered person. I love that journey for her. That was really cool. I loved that they just showcased her a lot in this episode. I loved it. And then Doyle. I love the guy. There's something about him. There's a wholesomeness to the performance, but there's also a depth, I think. I think the actor's great. And the Irish accent is iconic. But he's just a guy who tries his best, and I just really love that about him. It's going to be a bit of a tangent, but I'm going to talk about Doctor Who for a minute. In case you don't watch it or haven't seen it, one of the companions, somehow it was 9 years ago now, called Rory. This is such a weird story if you haven't seen the show, but basically he gets turned into a plastic duplicate of himself, and he kind of takes on this decision to like guard this thing that the love of his life is currently locked inside, and he's going to like guard it for 2,000 years and stuff. And he's adamant that this is going to happen, even though the doctor's advising him not to because it's really dangerous. He could be destroyed and stuff. And obviously, he used to be human, and he kind of came back as this plastic thing. And the doctor, when Rory's like arguing, saying this is happening, I'm doing this, the doctor's like, why do you have to be so human? And Rory says, and it's always stuck with me, he just replies, because right now I'm not. And I think that summarises Doyle so well, and I think that's why I love him, because he has that half demon side that he's really ashamed of almost, because he hasn't told Cordelia about it. And you could see how ashamed of his past he was, and he's not ready to open up about that yet. And I feel like that's going to be coming in the future. So I'm looking forward to finding out exactly what went on with Doyle. But I feel like he tries so hard and appeals so much to the human side of himself, and is so willing to help people. And so keen to be good and human and just, because deep down he knows that he's not fully human, and he's still ashamed of that. And I'm hoping we'll go on the journey where he accepts that, and he just accepts himself for who he is. And yeah, I'm hoping that's where they're going to go with it. We'll have to wait and see. But I love that about him. I just think, he's such a fascinating character already, and I can't wait to see where they take him. So I love all the layers to him, and yeah, I honestly do think of the three, he might be my favourite, which is kind of crazy because he's like the one new character. I mean, I love them all. I really do love them all. But I think Doyle might be my favourite right now. I just love the journey he's going on, and I love the mysterious sides to him. And this episode was great at learning more about him as well, because he was kind of spotlighted just as much as Cordelia was in a sense. Because we had the whole storyline with, like, I think it was Griffin. It was like that demon guy. It was either Griff or Griffin, something like that. And, you know, Doyle owing money to them and stuff like that. And I was wondering where they were going with that storyline, because it felt a bit out of place in, like, what they were trying to do with this episode. But then it kind of came back into play when, you know, the debt collectors basically came into the house with the ghost. The ghost kind of killed them, and then that then enabled the conversation to happen with Angel and Doyle at the end. And I love that basically all the episodes end with Doyle and Angel having a conversation. So just, it's a great way of kind of showing how much closer they're getting episode by episode. I do really like that little detail. And it just, all of that storyline with the debt and everything led to a conversation about Doyle saying, you know, when I'm ready I will open up about my past to you. And Angel's like, I need to know what happened to you. Loved that. And it kind of made sense for why they put that storyline with, like, the debt collecting and everything in this episode. Because it explored a lot about pasts and everything. For Cordelia, for Doyle, and for Angel, in a sense. Because he was kind of trying to relate to Cordelia, almost. When Cordelia was like, I think this is happening to me because I'm being punished for how I used to be. And Angel was like, yeah, you want redemption like I do. And then obviously Cordelia just did the classic Cordelia line and kind of shrugged that off, and that's not what it was about. It was about things and stuff. So I liked that. I liked how this episode explored, like, the idea of debts, quite literally with Doyle's case, but also, like, Cordelia feeling like she owed a debt to Angel when he let her stay at his place, which was comedy gold. I love that. And yeah, there's loads of different debts going on throughout the episode, which I really enjoyed. And yeah, those demons were interesting kind of designs. I liked them. I love that Kate showed up very briefly, but I still like that she's becoming a recurring character. She's really cool. I liked her a lot. And I did like how this episode spoke about, like, the value of things versus the value of people. So I think Cordelia kind of felt like her life and her success was defined by how nice her house was, how nice her apartment is, how many designer clothes she wears. And because she had so much of that in her past, she feels like a failure now because she didn't have a lot of it anymore. But she was pursuing her dream, and I think that's quite, you know, that's really brave. But she kind of learned to accept that and find the best things about her past self to apply to who she is now. I love that journey, and I love how the episode really explored that. And then, yeah, Always love a good ghost story, even though they freak me out. I really liked the effect of like the face coming through the things, and I like how Cordelia wasn't as phased by the ghost as she would have been in like season 1 or 2 even of Buffy, because she's come a long way. So I liked that they kept that continuity, and how like the ghost was kind of playing into Cordelia's weaknesses about her past and how she felt she's being punished. Then the second the ghost called her a bitch, old Cordelia was back. She was like, fuck you. And then she stopped her. I love that. That was really cool. But yeah, I did like the story behind the ghost, and you thought, oh, the son murdered her. She didn't have a heart attack. And then we got that really fucking dark reveal that she did just have a heart attack, but she locked her son away in a wall, as you do, to stop him marrying someone. That was fucking dark, man. Like, I was not expecting it to get that dark, but man. And now Cordelia's just casually living with Dennis's ghost, which I actually kind of like. But yeah, that was kind of nuts. What a really dark twist, but I kind of loved it. Love that they changed it up. Yeah, I did like that whole ghost thing quite a bit as well, and where they went with it I think was very interesting. It wasn't just like the typical ghost thing. She spent the whole episode thinking she was the victim, but really, she was crazy. She was a very, very bad parent, basically. And I love how they kind of foreshadowed that whole reveal with Cordelia saying, oh, I'm going to knock down that wall. It's almost like she knew it wasn't supposed to be there and it was out of place. And then we kind of revealed why. I loved how that was kind of foreshadowed. I thought that was really clever. So yeah, some great character stuff. Great character moments. Some really funny lines as always, some really funny sequences. I loved the whole thing with the ghost and how the demon debt collector thing tied into that in the end, because they were speaking to the past of all these characters and how that sometimes held them back. And while Cordelia has kind of moved on from that, I feel like Angel and Doyle still have a lot of repenting to do, almost. So yeah, really enjoyed that. That was great. Loved this episode a lot. And I'm really loving these characters, yeah. I'm very, very impressed with Angel so far. I'm really liking it a lot. So yeah, great episode. Really loved it. And I think next will be Angel episode 6. Yeah, this was 5, wasn't it? Yeah. So Angel episode 6 is going to be next. I'm excited to carry on, see what's going to happen next. And in case you only watch my Angel reactions and not Buffy, because I know there are some people who prefer Angel to Buffy, so they may only watch these. I have caught up with Fear the Walking Dead, which is like part of my normal cycle of reactions I do. It was Buffy, or Buffyverse, The 100, Once Upon a Time, Fear the Walking Dead. But now I've caught up with Fear. That is replaced with another Buffyverse reaction, so I will be getting through Buffy and Angel quicker than I used to. So that's exciting. So it's going to be Buffyverse, and this currently is the second Buffyverse in the cycle. So then will be The 100, then Once Upon a Time, and then we'll be into another Buffyverse. So technically it's going to be 3 Buffyverse in a row. Exciting times. Very much looking forward to carrying on and see what's going to happen, because I love this episode. I'm loving these characters. Can't wait to see what's going to happen next. And yeah, until my next reaction, thanks for watching.